This job was a lot harder than it looks. It should have went really well, should have been easy, simple, but the wind picked up and it was blowing hard, blowing those leaves everywhere. Thankfully, I've got the world's most powerful backpack blower, the Redmax EBZ9000, and I had the leaf plow on the Ventrac to push those leaves to the curb. But if it weren't for those two pieces of equipment, man, this job would have been so hard. I think it went pretty well though. Let me know what you guys think. This yard is slanted downhill, so it shouldn't be too hard to blow the leaves from the house here down to the bottom of the hill. This right side is pretty thick. I mean, there's a whole lot of leaves. Kind of got to work around this shed right here. And then back here, we've got a few things around the landscape and the deck right there to kind of maneuver around. But enough talking, man. Let's get started. That's a lot of leaves. I'm gonna show you the back real quick. So I have this door built on here, and then this mesh tarp to kind of keep everything from blowing out. And then look at all those leaves, man. So this trailer is 16 feet long. It is 10 feet high with the box on there, and it's about 82 inches wide. So it's a huge box, and I can take on a whole lot of leaves. You saw what that leaf cleanup job, you saw how many leaves were piled up in the back there. Still got a lot more room to go. Obviously you don't want to fill it all the way to the top, but I do have plenty of room for more leaf cleanup. So I'm gonna dump this real quick and show you guys that. I have a pile of leaves down here from previous jobs. These will be turned, and before you know it, they'll be compost. So if you turn them quite a bit, in a year or so, we'll have some pretty good compost. So that's the game plan. But anyways, gonna dump this real quick and you guys can see that. So check it out. So I'll pull up, fill these leaves out. That is a lot of leaves. But you guys have seen the cleanups. You've seen me out there, you know, taking the Ventrac with the leaf plow, taking the blower, piling them up by the curb, then coming and sucking them up. And you may be wondering, what's he do with them? This is what I do. I dump them over here, and I'll just pile them up over time and come out here and turn them a little bit. And before you know it, we'll have some good compost to use. So got another spot where I dump them at our farm. Occasionally I'll go out there and dump them there, but it's a lot more convenient here on our property to just dump the leaves after I'm done for the day, and I can just come home, dump the leaves, pull the truck up there, get all the equipment out, and I'll be ready for the next job. So appreciate you guys watching. Again, my name's Cameron with the Lawn Care Life in Missouri. Hope you guys have a good day. Let me know what you think about this huge pile of leaves, and let me know what you think about the cleanup in general. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, and as always, hey, God provides. Let me take you over here to the trailer. We'll see if there's anything in there. I don't think so. We got a little bit up there, but not too much. I think I'll just leave that in there. Could try to raise it up again, see if it slides out, but I doubt it will. I'll just get it in the next one. I heard them moving around, but I don't think they came out, so. It's all good. Lower it back down. Sun's going down over there, so got about 20 more minutes out here and it'll be dark. So it took me like 3 years to get to where I am today as far as the trailer goes and the whole setup. I feel like I have everything perfected now like I want it. Last year had a little bit of blowout out the back on the tarp. Fixed it this year with that mesh tarp in the very back that you saw. So that helped with all the blowout there. And that was really the only problem I ran into last year. Doing leaf cleanups, I would suck the leaves up and then they would shoot. I mean, very, very little, but it was enough to make like a mess, and I'd have to go back and clean it up. So it was annoying more than anything else. And it cost me a little bit of time too, because I would have to go back, like everything would shoot through here. That thing is so powerful, it blows through here real hard. And so it's hitting the back of this. And last year, I didn't have this mesh tarp that you see right there. I didn't have that, but I have that now. And so once everything is closed up, that mesh tarp keeps it from blowing out. It would, when I shut these doors here, kind of blow out. That's kind of why I added this 2x4 in the back here. And then once this mesh tarp comes up and the doors are shut, it doesn't blow out at all. So no blowout at all. And then the second thing is this little trap door up here. It's pretty well the way it needs to be. Seeing the dump trailer there, I have to, only thing I have to do, so last year I had a chute coming off of this and it would extend out probably 6 feet or so. I don't have to use that this year. Last year I'd have to come in here, I would have to take this chute off, I would have to come in the back when I got home, and I would have to take the chute off in order to raise this dump trailer. So I don't have to do that anymore. I can simply just close this door and good to go. So definitely like this setup a whole lot better. And again, I feel like right now this whole leaf cleanup, leaf removal setup is pretty well where it needs to be. And I feel like that I've kind of perfected this after 3 years of trial and error and figuring everything out. So it's definitely nice when things work in the way you want them to, or the way you think, you know, imagine it working. It's a lot nicer when things kind of go as planned. So I have this tarp on the back that I kind of tie down once I get these doors shut. But I did forget the other day I was going to dump the leaves and I forgot to unlatch this right here, so I kind of messed it up a little bit, but it's all good. Just push it in there and try to latch it back. It doesn't fit perfect, but it works. I don't know if you can tell, but that's the hinge that it kind of messed up a little bit. But if that's the only problem, that's the only problem with this whole setup, I'll take it. Works really, really good. I'm gonna have to get off here because I don't think I can do this with one hand. I'm trying to. It's not working real well.